You made me sweaty. 3, 2, 1.
There we go. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Yay! Welcome to the SYWB podcast. No one did it on time, so mine's the only one in the slow-mo. Yay!
I cannot open for the life of us at all.
That wasn't bad at all. Can we do another take?
No.
We can't.
It's okay. I know you're scared.
God. All right, cut to me. This is the 22nd episode, which means we're better than 90%. What was it, 99 or 90? 90% of podcasts. And after episode 3, no, what is it? It's like 99 No. That's what it is. 90 podcast. Oh, 90% of podcasts end after episode 3. 1% of podcasts make it to episode 21. This is episode 22. Yay! I'm harmonizing with myself in my ear. Took 22 episodes, but we finally have wireless monitoring to me. I can hear us. Okay. While the excitement's still here, do you want to do the who? Because I have to blur your face if we do the slow mo. Jason, do you want to do the?
What's up?
Who's close up? Are you, me, or Jason? Do you, me, or?
Okay, fine. Just over there.
You talking to the dog or?
Yeah.
Deep dish.
The dog, not deep dish.
Only by yourself.
Yeah. That was atrocious.
And the vacuum doesn't come till Tuesday.
Yep.
Just like me. No, the vacuum.
Vacuum.
He ordered
I've
a
been
vacuum.
trying to clean this place. Yes, I've been trying to get a vacuum to clean this place.
This is going to stay until Tuesday?
No. We're sweeping everything up.
Oh, please, if you would have said yes, I would have said, I will pay you $100 a night to sleep right here. So I
Why?
can watch Orlando eat just furious.
Oh, you would sleep there.
Yeah. But I would pay $100 a night
I would take that.
I would take that too, but
just to see Orlando's face when he walks in, because he will lose.
it's only the movie. I like that offer. You like that offer, Mitch?
I like it.
I see. That's a damn good offer.
Mitch?
Who's Mitch?
Why did you become Mitch?
Wasn't the guy in the movie or no?
Which movie?
The movie that I'm referencing. This is
Welcome to the SYWB podcast.
a good 30 minutes of this.
We're the first. I don't even know when we started. Hold on. Where the first 15 minutes don't matter.
Hey, 15 minutes. I got it.
16.
Yeah, but we did the congratulations confetti. That's it. Come on.
Let's see.
Sorry, I had to give her treats because of the whole confetti thing. To calm her down. She immediately forgot about it the moment she saw the treat bag.
It's not recording, but I told him to move her
Yeah,
away
because
from
last
the
time we did
explosions.
this, she peed out of fear because I didn't get to her in time. So
Is that true?
yeah,
I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that.
yeah,
She
I
wasn't
didn't
in the room
know.
that time.
yeah. She was in the. She was upstairs, I believe. Right?
She was in your room.
Yeah, in my room. Yeah.
And I just
Yep.
peed like there was no tomorrow.
Yeah. Speaking of peeing, that's nasty. Deep dish. Brought that in. Full circle, everybody. All right.
We've been recording for 16 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just making sure sitting down, you didn't knock out the cables, did you?
Oh yeah, check the cables. Yeah.
So yeah, we had to go to Walmart because I forgot my capture card, and then we
Yeah,
decided
and
to eat
then, yeah.
beforehand.
I mean, it worked out in the end because I had to buy capture cards for my stream.
Mm-hmm.
A little snippet of those who are watching the live streams. We're having a big update come Wednesday, and I'm excited for it. I didn't tell anybody yet.
Oh, you haven't told?
No.
Should we
I
say
just
here?
been
It's not
leaving
coming out until next
snippets.
Monday.
Yep. Hmm?
This isn't coming up for a week and a day.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm more than.
He got a new
happy.
PC. He actually, well, not a new PC. He got a PC.
Yeah, I finally bought my first PC.
So this will be last Wednesday we're talking about.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, but by then, I'm pretty sure it would. Wait. Am I thinking right or am I thinking wrong?
Next Monday.
Yeah, so next Monday.
Yeah, so it'll be
by
up.
then, by then, the surprise would always be coming out this week. Would be the first stream would be on a Friday, I believe, the first official one. And I already have a couple games planned out for what we're doing for it. Hopefully it works out. Are you?
Yes. He wouldn't cut to me.
Oh, okay.
This is, hey dog. This is the first, that's when you go to the wide. This is the first wired episode in like 5 weeks.
Yeah.
We've been
and,
wireless because of my stupid system.
And as we do wired, we decided to smear everything with confetti too.
Yeah.
So adds more problems to what we already been dealing with.
We know the same. More money, more problems.
Yep. More money.
What?
What? Oh, more
What's
fetties.
that from?
No, you're talking about confettis.
Oh, I thought you were saying Fetty Wap.
Yeah, I know. I was like, the rapper? What did he do this time?
Yeah, he's cool. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have no idea. I don't know what he does.
I have not checked on him in years. I don't know what he's doing. All right. Well.
Yeah, so we went to Popeyes, and
oh.
First there was a bunch of problems.
Transition.
So first at Walmart, Jason reminded me that I had cash. I was like, "Oh, I'll pay here in cash. I haven't used cash in forever, and Walmart sucks.
Yeah,
they don't have tap pay." And that happened. Blah blah blah. We got the captured cars, drove, and we were like, "Oh, let's get food." Took us 45 minutes to figure that out, and then we went to Popeyes. Jason ordered first. Oh, they couldn't take anything but cash, so I used all my cash at Walmart. So I guess they could still do it through the drive-through, but they couldn't do it there. So I ordered, and then I was like, she was like, I had $10 in cash, and she was like, it's $13, and I was like, I have $10, and so she looked really pissed and looked over at the drive-through and was like, hey, I need you to ring this up. And then Deep Dish ordered, and there was a guy behind Deep Dish, and me and Jason went to sit down, and she was like, after he'd ordered, she was like, the next in line, please, what do you want? And he was like, oh no, I'm the health inspector. And the panic in that woman's face.
The stress that everybody just took on in like 5
and
seconds.
The restaurant's empty, so I heard everything, and I wish I said it louder. I was like, oh, I wish he went first. I wish he ordered behind us or in front of us.
Yeah, because I mean, we would have gotten fresher chicken.
Because as soon as he walked outside, what happened?
They were taking the chicken down
off the racks.
Yeah, they threw the chicken down off the racks. I immediately heard update all stickers from someone in the end, and they're like sanitize update as well.
Because he did an outside check first.
Right.
Yeah.
They were putting them in buckets so that they could put them back on the rack after the guy left. They weren't throwing it away.
Oh, that's
They
nasty.
were just moving it aside.
Lucky me, they took so long to get my stuff because of all that, and then they did it wrong. So I got some of the old chicken, went back up there, hey, say I didn't get these pieces. Can I get these pieces? And so I got fresher pieces.
Mm-hmm. My chicken was so good,
Life hack.
so I wasn't complaining.
Just walk in with a clipboard and tell them you're the health inspector. We just had an inspection last week. Yeah, well, it didn't go well.
Yeah, well, we're doing it again.
We'll do it again.
Well, there's 100 next to the door.
Yeah.
What? It said 100 at the Popeyes?
No. What I'm saying is, if you go in next week and they say and you say it didn't go so well, what's the 100 on the door?
It's 100 out of 500, miss. You updated the score. We really need to pick it up now.
That's out of 500.
Out of 500.
Like an SAT situation.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the SpongeBob. What was my score? 6.
6.
And what did I need to pass?
6.
Ooh, 100. What? Oh, this is still a good show. Well, I don't know about anymore. I know they're still making it.
I've actually saw the newest stuff, and it just felt like brain rot.
Yeah, they changed the animation style for the TikTok age, but
yeah, I do remember there was an
matter.
episode of SpongeBob where someone was like, "Wait a second," because I guess they were like bringing back the all the visuals and stuff or something like that, and someone was like, "Wait, the animation change was a choice."
Yeah,
and so I think people are starting getting mad because they realized that they could have just stayed with the old animation because it looked a lot better and nicer compared to the new.
Yeah, but it's changed like 4 or 5 times. The original SpongeBob episode does not look like.
But I think that was the episode. Is that you saw like 5 minutes of the first part, and then they did the second one, third,
That's
fourth,
cool.
and fifth, and sixth, and so on. Yeah,
Things change. People need to get over it. Pluto's not a planet. Fuck off.
Yeah. And Family Guy was only good from the first 3 seasons.
Yeah. People are still upset about that,
But
and they still argue that Pluto's a planet.
Pluto's a planet. Well, they already give us the answer. Like it can and cannot be because of the way it circulates itself in the mass and all that shit and all the rulings.
Yeah. There's only 8 planets. No, sorry, there's Planet X.
Well, Planet X. I mean, if I remember correctly, I think the only reason why Pluto was no longer a planet is because we found other planets, and people were like, "This planet was found by me, and I am naming it my name." And it got so bad that was it NASA and government, I think, or whoever's in charge of doing that, said we need to have an actual like requirement for
What is a
now.
planet?
Yeah, what is a planet? What is the
Yeah, it happened. It
requirement?
was a convention in 2006, and you know how? Okay, so we're gonna bring it back to a few weeks ago. You know how Mr. Terrence Howard wanted to come in and change everything about a system in science and math? That happens all the time in science. Well,
Mhm.
kind of. It happened in 2016 with evolution,
Sorry.
and it happened in 2006. This is the only ones I know about. Happened in 2006 with the planets. A bunch of scientists convened and said, "What is a planet?" And they redefined planets in 2006, and Pluto did not meet that definition because they just, like you said, because they just found a bunch of bodies around Pluto, not around, but in the same belt,
Yeah.
and they were about the same size, smaller, and that stuff, but they were definitely not planets. But they were smaller than Pluto, but Pluto is, I think, slightly bigger or the size of our moon.
I think it was
So it is a
referenced as
dwarf planet.
Dwarf? Yeah, dwarf planet. I was gonna say dwarf star, but no, it was dwarf planet.
It's not a star.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know why.
It is a dwarf planet, and people need to get over that.
Yeah, I think it's funny that
It's been
like
18 years.
they like we're gonna bring it together when the requirements of the planet. Like, do you think someone was in the room and was like looked at it and then they got the Pluto and they're like, oh fuck, someone got excommunicated.
Oh, like a little X on it.
Yeah, I was like, we gotta put an X on him. He's no longer a planet.
It's like the John Wick of planets. Excommunicado.
Yep, you're no longer part of our system.
John Dwarfwick. He's a Dwarfwick. He's no
Oh,
longer
that's
a Wick.
terrible. That's a terrible joke.
Welcome
Okay,
to the Witches Podcast, where we
Yep. Well, we talk a lot of shit, and most of it is
about Pluto.
about the restaurants. Oh, okay, yeah.
My ears still hurt.
I know the popping. I keep looking at this. I'm like, I have to clean this up. This is annoying me.
Yeah.
But I have to ignore it right now.
Do you have a leaf blower?
No. I can ask the neighbor for it. I need to leaf blow my house. Like, I don't
What?
see anything outside. Like, no, I need it inside.
No, I need to. I just saw him on your lawn yesterday. No.
Yeah.
No, trust me.
So we got a few things that we want to talk about. A couple of questions I actually do want to ask y'all. But first things first, I want to bring up one thing, and it is the refrigerator / cooler. I don't know, whatever you want to describe it as.
Was it milk?
No, it wasn't the milk. Stop licking. Could you stop sniffing?
No, that was deep dish.
Yeah, and so there's one thing I wanted to bring up. In the restaurant we have
Oh.
a fridge
The restaurant.
that's between both doors, and it usually holds the sauces because it's always the right temperature. However, it is down because of one thing. The
Can I tell this story?
coolant broke, and you can finish it. Yes.
I'm the most vindicated person in the world. Vindicators 2, Vindicators 3, Vindicators 4. Because 3. 4? No one here watches that show.
I don't know.
Every single day, around 32 plus times a day, I walk by a fridge in the kitchen and I close it. There's a big sign on it that says, please make sure this is
close.
actually closed, in all caps. And it's become like a bit of OCD, where now, even though it's broken, I still touch it.
Really?
I'm trying to stop myself.
Really?
But I touch it to close it because everyone slams it and it bounces open like this and stays open like this much. It looks like it's closed. They're like, it's closed. And it's so funny. Before, Jason, I would like, hey, can you close the fridge? And like, it's closed. And I'd be like, I look at them like this and I just go, boom. And then it would make a noise as it's closed. And they'd be like, ow. And walk away. And then 5 minutes later, they do the same thing. And one of the waiters would always say, man, why do you care so much? It's just a fridge. It's just, well, I care because there's milk products in it. But he's like, it's not going to do anything. I'm gone for 2 weeks. The Sunday before I come back, someone left it open. Why are you on Jason? Someone left it open all night, and the fridge broke. No longer works.
And let me.
'Cause I wasn't there to go boop at the end of the
Yeah.
night.
And let me tell you the importance of that fridge. Because it now costs us an additional 30 seconds just to get anything to get going. Because, for example, again, I mentioned that it's all sauces almost there, is because we can make backups and backups and backups, and we're good for it. But because of that fridge being gone, we have to make room and make sure that it's close to us so that we can still deliver the food on time. But the sauce capacity is now cut down to like 1/4 of what it is. And because of that, we're like running low on everything. And
Well,
it's
another
almost
thing
getting
is,
annoying.
I don't know what's wrong with the other runner. She will not use any system that she disagrees with, even though it's way fucking easier. So there's another little cooler, not a fridge, where we keep vegetables and stuff. And it's so easy to, you can fit 3 trays in there, which that's how many trays we have normally. We have between
Yeah.
3 and 5. And you can fit everything in there you need for a whole night. She refuses. She will only use 1 tray with all the sauce. So it's her fault. Whenever I'm running, it's fine. We're not running out of sauces.
And I told people, even the server assistants, I'm like, don't even focus on the vegetable stuff. Not because it's not your job, but because like the way that everything's set up right now, and also it's summer, like people just want hot bread and food. Like they don't want to actually eat the vegetables. And the third thing too is like there's only one person that actually stays consistent with keeping it up to date and everything. And even she's just like, I don't want to do all of this right now because we can't use it all because we have to keep grabbing the sauces and moving it, and it's becoming a hassle.
I'm just annoyed that she won't just use the trays available. She just has to do it.
Yeah. For the runner, it does make sense for 3 trays because even then I did it too. Because during the morning shift, we saw the 1 and we were like, we're not doing this.
So
we grabbed the 2 and we filled the rest of them up just so we can get it going for our morning shift.
Yeah, it's the way to do it.
It is the way to do it, but I don't know why they don't want to do it.
I bought AirPods.
Yeah, this man finally transitioned to Apple AirPods, which, by the way, I didn't realize.
What is this? Has that been going the whole time? Oh, no. It's because, watch. Magic. Motherfucking magic.
Yeah, that's
when I take it out of my ear?
Don't.
Oh.
Yes, you're gonna have a loop over and over again if it captures the whole thing.
No, so actually this goes into. Were you done with that? Or are you something else to say?
No, I was just telling you. No.
Perfect.
Oh wait,
because it was a perfect transition. Oh.
Oh yeah. No. I was just gonna say no. Just the sheer fact that you finally bought
earpods,
okay. Even though you have Apple.
Because I have a whole. Let's go. It's a whole thing.
Yeah, go.
I used to buy these $50 sets of $50 sets of wireless earbuds. They were great. They only lasted about a year though, was the problem. After a year, they just like break down. Not bad or anything, just connectivity, so just something. On top of they must have been, I guess, old Bluetooth, which is what you get for $50, because there was always like a second delay, no matter what I was doing, so I couldn't edit with them. And then I showed them on here, the over the head ones that I got. Those had the same issue. When you get under $100 Bluetooth, it has that delay. I don't know what it is, but it does. And then Amazon had these sales for a day.
And I went shopping.
Scam sale. And I went to look, and so I've been wanting something for a long time because I haven't had them for a while because my earbuds broke and I just haven't replaced them because I was thinking about getting these and I didn't want to buy a $50 pair and then have to buy a $180 pair, which is what these are. So I finally spent, it was like $180 Amazon shipping and that. And I got AirPods. And before I even got them, the next day after I ordered them, I went to work. And I live on a hill. And I backed down the hill. And I was going off the driveway a little bit, so I hit the brakes. And my exhaust fell out.
Wait, what?
My exhaust just goes, cracks in the middle, and on my way to work.
Real?
The day after I spent $180. Jason. Oh, that was too loud. Hold on. Do you want to take a guess on how much my aftermarket exhaust cost?
Oh, $270.
$270?
Yeah.
$1,600.
Yep.
My aftermarket exhaust, so it makes basically to make my car sound the same. If it used anything else, it would sound different. $1,600. I bought it with this exhaust on it.
What a beauty that was, huh?
So I spent. You notice though, I still have the earphones. Why is this?
Because you don't live paycheck to paycheck.
I'm gonna kill myself. Because I do live paycheck to paycheck, kind of.
No.
Yeah,
You can't say
Kind of.
What do you mean?
I like how you whispered kind of.
Right. You're so full of shit.
I don't have investments. I have a small amount of savings. Not the same. We had a discussion before the
You
podcast.
can't call
Anyway,
your parents a small amount of savings
not my parents. It's my savings.
that they gave you.
No.
Wait. So that's still not paycheck to paycheck then, technically speaking, because you have a resource that you can use. You just don't want to use it.
Going by my definition, no, I'm not living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. There's a whole discussion we had as
Yeah,
we were trying to fix
before,
the
yeah.
last thing we needed. Sorry. And so go on. So it's $1,600 just to get that exhaust going.
I will point out you guys are both right. I shouldn't have said that. So I emailed the people because I don't know how carports work.
Wait, who did you email?
The company of the exhaust.
company for the exhaust.
Because I don't know how they work. So I emailed to know how they work with like warranties and that. Because I don't know what. Because the car's 10 years old this year. And it's a really nice set of exhaust. Like exhaust is not normally that expensive. It had a stamp on it that said installed this year, or whatever year.
Oh.
Not this year, but whatever year it was. 2014 is when the car. So I was like, okay, I know sometimes some parts have lifetime warranty. And this is really expensive. So let me email them and see what they say.
Pray that this is one of them. Yeah.
Issue is I had work the next day. Oh, so I drove to work with the exhaust broken.
Were you just dragging it, or you just tied it up?
I may have been over exaggerative. It cracked open, but it was on hooks on back and front, so it didn't actually fall down.
So it was holding on to dear life, essentially.
Yeah, it was like this as I was supposed to be, and it was like this as I was driving. So it wasn't hitting the ground. But you know all those times that we were driving in my car and then it hit the bottom, and I was like, "Oh, that's gonna be bad."
Yeah, it
was.
finally caught up. Yeah.
It was bad. Anyway, the resonator tube is where it cracked, but it didn't crack
Okay.
on the welds. The metal cracked. I could show pictures here.
Yeah.
Call my car friend and said, "Hey, this just happened." I stopped the car, looked under the car, saw it. I know car stuff, but when I get flustered, I don't know what I know. So I thought for some reason like there was a drive shaft or something. I was freaking out. But it was still moving, so it could be drive shaft. And I FaceTimed him and showed him this, and I was like, "Do you think I could drive to work like this?" He was like,
I
Yes.
don't know. Yeah.
So I drove to work. It was so unsafe. I had to drive with headphones in because instead of the exhaust sound coming out outside in the tailpipes, it was coming out from about where my transmission is. So the inside of the car was so loud. It was damaging. It was ear damaging. Because I have a loud car. I bought it that way. I didn't make it that way. I bought it for the car, not for the exhaust. So I literally had to put my old broken earphones. Here we go. The story's coming back around. Because I use them as ear protection. And that worked. Couldn't do my Spanish lesson because it was so loud. Yeah, and then I just got out of work, and I tried to like fix it and bump it up because I didn't know exactly how it was fitting at that point. And I thought maybe because it was hanging there, it could hang there again and maybe be a little quieter, but I couldn't even reach it, and it just didn't work. It was way too heavy to bump together. Did you work Thursday?
No.
So that's the morning I drove to my friend's. Well, actually, I drove to my friend's house that night after work, put it in his garage, and we inspected it, lifted it up, jacked it up, and inspected it, and figured out it was exhaust. And that's where this picture comes from. Told him I'd come back in the morning with my welder, and I welded it shut. Here's some close to that.
Nice.
So yeah, that's why I still have the earphones and didn't have to.
Did you ever get the email back though?
So that was
No.
the thing, is why we talked about what it could do. I could either buy a new one, a whole new one, buy just that part, or weld it. Either get someone to weld it or weld it myself. And I had to go to work tomorrow. So I was just the fastest solution to me was I'll weld it. It'll be at least good for one day. However long it takes to ship a new part. Turns out I'm really bad at welding. And now I knew that was true. I haven't even welded in like over a year. I just have the welder. It's in my trunk because I forgot to remove it. It's still in my trunk.
Okay.
So if you ever need anything welded poorly, call this guy.
Sounds good.
Thank God I was on your camera.
What?
Thank God I was on your camera.
I was confident enough in my welding to not. Oh, so okay. So while I was welding, I got an email from the guy. He was like, "Yeah, we have a 1-year warranty on that thing, and it doesn't cover all the road rash on it." So because I just said he asked for a picture, and I was like, "That makes sense." I was just emailing to see what you guys would do. Turns out you can buy the piece, that section of it, for $650 plus shipping.
Plus shipping.
And who knows how long, a week to get to me? Gonna be out of work for a week. I was just out for 2 weeks, which is why this really sucked. And or they were having a sale for the whole system for $1,200. The exact same system, $1,200. So it was like $400 off, $500 off. So I'll just finish the weld. And then, so what I did was, it was about, I don't know, maybe like a 30-pound, 40-pound piece, less than that. I welded it to what I thought was satisfactory. I did some tests on a piece of metal first, because I hadn't done it forever, so I just wanted to make sure I had it right. Watched YouTube videos for a minute. So this took me all day on Thursday. I called work at like 2 o'clock, and was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna make it in today," because it was 2 o'clock and I still hadn't even started welding yet. And first, so I called in and I was like, "Hey, do you know how many people?" It was the hostess. I was like, "Do you know how many guests are coming in today?" And she said 30. I was like, "Okay, at least if I don't come in, I don't feel that bad, because 30 is not bad
Not a bad number. No.
to skip out on for." Like, if I was a waiter assistant, that would have been bad, but a runner, they're fine running the food. But so she went up to boss, and I guess she just said, "Hey, Dylan wants to be cut today."
Dylan wants.
And so she came back on the phone and was like, "Hey, yeah, he already made the chart, so we're not doing any more cuts." Like, okay, I need my car is broken. I need to talk to him. That's not why I was calling. So because he was busy in the kitchen, that's why he didn't answer the phone.
Wants them to get cut. Sometimes you have to let them know, like, it's not about wanting. I have to get cut because of what's going on here.
Yeah. So he was on the phone, and I was like, "Hey, so I'm at the shop or my friend's garage," and I think I accidentally said that it was like in the shop, but I switched it up, but he didn't listen. He didn't hear me when I said that it was in my friend's garage, getting my exhaust fixed because it fell out of my car yesterday. And I have like references for this because I was told Chef the day it happened. I was like, "Yeah, I was on the way to work. Oh, his phone's on silent. Is that an important call?" I have a story about that too. It's amazing what happens when you actually go out and do things, how much stories you have for a podcast.
Yeah.
I told the chef the day it happened that my exhaust fell out, and then I had to deal with it after work. So it was, if it was a lie, it would have been a really intense lie. It was a planned out lie. Told him I probably wasn't gonna get to work at least till 6. And I was scheduled at 4:30. So, okay, well, keep me updated. I'm like, that's the update. There's nothing else. I'm still here. I called back at 7:30. I was like, "Hey, I can come in now." That's when I was able to leave at 7:30. That's when I got done with everything. And he was like, "Oh yeah, cool. Yeah." I was like, "I can come in and help close and all that. I don't expect to get the full tip either, so that would be fine." I was like, "Yeah, man, come in. We're it's 7:30, so we're about to put out all the last really run of plates. Close at 9 on Thursdays. I was like, yeah, okay, I'll be there in an hour because I live an hour. He was like, an hour? Like, yeah, I live an hour away. He was like, I don't think you should come in.
Yeah, I was gonna say what?
He's like, so 8:30, huh? I was like, yep.
9.
I was willing. I was gonna do it, but he thought I was like 5-10 minutes away. So I skipped. So I missed. I didn't skip. I missed work on Thursday, but it's 30 people. So basically, my record. I had 16 days off, worked for 2 days, and then I was out for a day, and then I came back, worked 2 more days, and now I'm off for 2 days. Isn't it the best life? That's my story. Jason? Chewing?
Yeah, but
Smacking?
time.
Smack your mouth?
So I'm really dehydrated right now. I got dry mouth.
Was it all the dry chicken we had at Popeyes?
It probably was a dry chicken. Probably the biscuit that I ate. That fucking dry ass
So
biscuit.
I offered you jelly.
Yeah, I didn't take it. That was a horrible choice of words. I should have said yes.
She's like the health inspector.
Is that why they gave you all the biscuits? They're like, take it, Bert. Just take it. We got to get rid of it.
They were
one way or
really
another."
flustered. They were really flustered.
They were, yeah, very flustered.
Those are botulism biscuits. They had to get them out of there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Not really. They were just upset. It wasn't unorganized. Their just machine was down, and she was just upset because she works at Popeyes. And it's true. I've seen her there 4 times. She's upset every time. Looks like she's tired of her job. It sucks.
Yeah, she is. But she's damn good at it. I can tell you that. She's fucking good at it.
She gave me the wrong chicken.
Well.
Deep dish. What's a furry?
Fuck.
It's a note. You don't remember this conversation? I said, wait. We're going to talk about this on the podcast. They can masturbate too with the claws. Pause. Jason's into this conversation. He's deep in this conversation. No, is it? Should I delete this bit? I thought it'd be funny.
I have not a clue
Yeah,
what this whole conversation was.
Do you need context?
Yeah, let's
context.
Yeah,
we were on the way to the lake.
I remember the conversation we had about this. Yeah, but I don't.
I said I'm gonna ask him
like
what he thinks a furry is on the podcast. We all agreed it'd be a good bit.
Yeah, I think we're all in agreement.
Ruin it by not acting like we're on a podcast. Fine, fucking, I'll cut that out.
No, don't cut it out. Keep
well,
it
no,
maybe. Hold on, you're gonna have to bleep my name because you just said my name.
Yeah, Donald
Maybe
Trump.
we're gonna have to. Do you guys not realize that we're on a podcast, which is an entertainment show, which we've done 22 episodes of by now?
Don't delete it.
So you're supposed to react.
But don't delete it.
You're supposed to react to things and not just have normal conversation.
If you watched your own podcast, 90% of the shit's not funny. So leave it in. Trust me, as one of your 2 viewers,
as one of the 2 viewers.
Oh, I have a note about that too.
But we're getting feedback on this shit.
The worst episode, you remember that? It only has 1 view. So that means 2 people here didn't watch it.
Oh yeah.
I watch, just for the record, I check every Monday and Wednesdays now.
It'll be Tuesday.
Well, I know, but for a while you were posting on Wednesdays.
Never did. Not once.
Yeah, that's a bullshit lie.
I posted Mondays and Tuesdays. That's it.
You've posted a Wednesday before.
If it was, here's another thing. If it's not having to happen one time. So to say, oh my god, people always do this. I don't know what's going on with people today. Not today in my life.
Oh shit! I've been on Jason the whole time. Sorry, I ended on Jason.
How have we done 22 episodes of this?
This one's falling apart at the wheels.
The fact that we made it is a miracle enough. How well we did it, I not a clue. We need viewers to actually tell us that. Yeah,
according to your 1 viewer.
We're finally getting the live responses we've been needed this whole time.
One of my friends subscribed. That's why we have 3 subscribers now.
Who's the other one?
I don't
He
know.
actually worked at. I asked him about being on the podcast.
Who?
Jordan.
I don't remember.
What? Will you stop saying things
Fuck!
you're supposed to fucking believe?
Oh, that was a bad one. That was a bad one.
And so was my name.
Nah, fuck off.
That's 5 errors he's made in like less
and then
than
he
1
has the
minute.
balls to turn around and say that we're at fault for a poor.
I didn't say poor. I said you both don't react like we're on an entertainment show. You just react normal. Be boisterous a little bit.
Okay.
I react the way I want to react.
That's fine.
Oh wait, the camera's not even on me. Never mind.
Well, yeah, that was suicide.
Well, because his hand's not on the switcher. God. Everything sucks. I hate it here.
All right, here. Let me take the reins. Let me take the reins for a minute. Then let me take the reins for this. Okay. So going back to a deep dish, I do have a question to ask you.
God.
I know.
Why am I under the gun? Go
Well,
on.
mainly because he's looking up something right now, so we need to
I'm
figure
just
it
looking
out.
at my notes.
So my question
Lead
is,
ask for is.
you got to his name again.
Damn it! It's in the notes.
Another What
You know how many
what-
times you did the last podcast?
what
Sorry.
are your thoughts of having an empty restaurant for a day?
What do you mean?
So let's say you were here for a shift. Your shift is usually about 8 hours. So let's just say like one row, like maybe breakfast or dinner. Not one person comes in. I mean, not one.
Done before July.
What is your genuine? No. What is your genuine thought about that in that moment?
For
Like,
the whole day?
for the whole day. Like, oh, actually, hold on. It's a two-parter. One, what's your thought about like when it's just like when it's like that? Like, what do you want to just think about? And then two, what's your conclusion about the restaurant? Like, is it like if it's one day like that, do you think like, oh, we're gonna close, it's not gonna work out, or I need to start looking for another job? So, first question is like, what's your first thought about when it's all empty?
My first thought, I would look at what's going on around to see how other places are doing. I would look to see if there's any extenuating circumstances like no convention or whatever it is. If all of that seems to be equal to us, then I have nothing to worry about. If they're slammed and we're zero, then I immediately start thinking, what's wrong? Is it the service? Is it the food? Is it the marketing? What can we do different to consistently bring people through the door, not necessarily to hit the ball out of the park and do 300 in a day, but 30 is better than 0.
Yeah, I'm the one who's ruining this podcast.
Why?
Oh, you can't even hear that.
Oh no.
Yeah, we got it. Trust me. Everyone has to take a quick nap here, like a good minute. You're better than me, because my first initial reaction is, how fucking old is this place? So we had one night, morning shift, which is never that busy, but we had one night where for like 6 hours we had no one coming into the door. So like I made no money. Like I literally paid them to go to work essentially, which was a pain in the ass. But about hour 4, I was kind of sitting there. I was already looking at the bar shelf we had. I've been trying to memorize all the alcohol, and I came up to the conclusion of like, how fucking dusty is this place? How old is this shit? How raggedy is all this stuff? And so like I don't know why I just initially really thought about like, if this place burned down, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know why I was thinking all this negative stuff. But the beauty about it is as soon as I thought about that, someone
Just
who
go
is an
back.
architecture came
Forget
in, and they were like, we're gonna renovate this place. We're gonna look at this. We're gonna go in. And I really looked up and I was like, someone was thinking about it. A stranger came in and they wanted to destroy the whole place. Oh, yay. I don't know why. Whenever it's empty, I just start thinking about a lot of bad things. I really hope the place gets hit or like a car comes in, like crashes into it. I don't know why. That's my initial reaction towards everything. Whenever we're dead silence. So that makes you a better man than me, because I never really thought about how to make this place better. I just really thought about how quickly will this
But
place
I'm
fall
looking
apart.
at it from
Yeah.
a business perspective.
Perspective?
Yeah, I should be looking at it too, because it's where I get my clients and it is my business
Right,
and it's
that's
where I
how you
make my
your money, so
revenue.
you live
Yeah.
paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, instead I look at it, I'm like, man, if a car just crashed in, bro, I just smile. I don't know why.
Well, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I have the same feeling sometimes too. But the other thing too, when you talk about dusty and that shouldn't happen. That is basic cleanliness, and that's not enough to drive away an entire day's worth of business. And joking aside, the health department should be taking care of all of that.
Yeah, I don't know
Like, that
whose
should
job
not
that
be
is
an
for that
issue.
kind of stuff. Yeah.
Well, it's your manager's fault for ultimately not following up with the hourly employees that are in charge of that station. So let's just talk about the bar, for example.
Station.
Hey, what does
Bar is a
debacious
station.
mean?
The bar is a station.
What does debacious mean?
What?
Debacious.
I have no idea.
Oh, you said it, and I wrote it down.
Debacious?
Yeah,
When?
last week.
I don't remember.
At the same time, talking about pawing each other.
I don't remember.
You have to
No,
Google that word. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the paw thing is what throws me off because I got this fucking thing right here next to me. So
Hey,
I'm just
dog.
like, I need you to stop.
Oh, I'm cutting that out.
The bar is a station, just like
Contentious.
a server has their
It's quarrelsome
tables.
or
That's their
contentious.
station. The bar
This man hasn't
is
cut in
the
2 minutes.
bartender station. So they should be cleaning that bar that they dirty during the shift, and they want to have a clean, professional, presentable bar. Why would you be proud of a dusty bar? Why would you be proud of that?
Is it just
We're
me?
not, no.
Can we switch topics?
Okay.
This is boring as hell. Is it just me?
He asked me a question.
I know. We only have 2 minutes left.
How do we have?
We have 2 minutes left. I don't know. It's already an hour. Actually,
Okay.
technically, we have 15, but
Oh yeah, because of the review.
because we started at 16 minutes. I looked at the clock.
Yeah, no, I was remembering that 35 was the number I remembered.
I don't remember ever saying debacious. I
Thank you for bringing it up. No, I just wrote it down because I remember we talked about. I said, "What does debacious mean?" And you're like, "I don't know." But you used it in the sentence, and I thought it was very funny. Just means contentious.
then I'm smarter than I think I am.
I'm
I'm a
smarter than I
fucking
think I
genius.
am.
Then why
Jason-
am I watching this podcast?
What's the last word that you used that you don't know what it meant? Paul?
Yeah, well, that fucking nasty ass words. We had to traumatize a man who's just sitting in the car, and I hear pawing. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about again? Like, what is this?
Talking about furries, duh.
Those are people that dress up as animals and have sex.
Yeah.
See? We got it back.
Have you
We got
ever
it
heard
back
about the
around.
fur convention or no? The furry convention?
What about it?
They have conventions.
Yeah, I know.
No, they
They don't bang
had.
there.
No,
They have
they
them here.
had.
Usually.
No. They had conventions.
No more?
They no. Only took was one.
What happened?
Bro, it's
Pawing?
people. Would you expect? That's the least of the problems. No, it was people dressed as furries in a convention. They immediately fell apart.
They have them here every year.
Yeah, they still do that. What do you mean?
Yeah, they still do that. There's
Still do that?
furries.
Yeah, people. Every convention, there's some furries at.
Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe people are actually
there
taking them
is
in.
literally a furry convention.
I know, but there's also like people just like every convention there'll be a furry usually, one or two, if it's popular enough, because people just like dressing up.
Oh yeah, is it a convention for them by them?
There is also a convention for a
Or-
convention. Yeah.
Okay, well, good luck to everybody who actually participates in
Well,
that.
but what did you hear that made you think that it was
Oh,
canceled?
because those like half convention, like the biggest convention was they destroyed a hotel with like $100,000 in property damage. They
Was that in
ruined
Atlanta?
everything. No.
Oh,
It was in
okay.
one of the other states.
Well, I feel like it's
But it got
regional.
so bad that they've been excommunicated from start to finish.
Excommunicado. Back to the beginning.
Not at all.
John, what is it?
John Bitswick or something.
Bisquick.
Listen, Furry Weekend Atlanta. Furry Weekend Atlanta is
Is that an actual
is
like?
a convention that takes place in downtown Atlanta at the Marriott Marquis. They welcome everyone
I am
interested
shocked.
interested in their furry side. Fursuits
Yeah.
are not required. Bring your favorite cosplay and
Well,
add
that's
a
how they
furry
get you in.
twist by picking up some ears and
Furry
tails in our
twist.
vendor hall.
Picking up some
Stop
tail at the
it.
furry
That's
convention,
not-
you say.
We have
gonna mute
hundreds
all
of
of you when I
hours
said
of
that.
programming, dances, enormous video game and board game rooms, an artist alley.
All right, that's enough.
That's unreal.
A
We got it.
fursuit,
All right, we got
a
it now.
fursuit dance competition.
I think we got the information
and
we
wait.
needed.
surprises in store.
No, wait, I want to hear more.
More surprises in store. Stop.
It's May 11th through the May 8th through the 11th in 2025.
Is that the next one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say we should go to it.
Oh, we
Yeah,
are.
that's pretty crazy.
No, this podcast isn't going to happen in 2025.
Oh, it will.
It
It
started.
will
it's gonna-
find a way. On life support, if it has to be on
I
life
got
support,
news
it
for
will
you.
find
If
a way.
Rocky 4 can happen, so can this.
How bad is Rocky 4? Gosh damn.
Didn't that already come out?
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Bro, they're on Rocky 10. I don't know what you expect.
Have some modern references, please.
What do you mean?
What are you
Rocky's
talking
still
about?
modern.
McDonald's? What is it? Have a day off? What was it?
yeah, the
Have-
McDonald's part was
no,
crazy.
Have it your way? No, that's Burger King.
No, you said have a day off or have a relaxed day at
Something like
McDonald's.
that.
And I was like, what the fuck do you mean?
Last millennium. Oh, speaking of millennium, I'm gonna copy a internet comment. I'm so surprised that Y2K happened 24 years later.
Dude, that's a very poor subject with me right now.
Why?
Because my computer fucking blew up at work.
Work. Okay, who cares?
Like your actual computer or your work computer?
You don't have a home computer?
Yeah. Good for you. No one needs it. It's worthless. It's like a waste of money at this point.
Hey, what did you just buy 2 days ago?
Oh, it's so many terrible. I can tell you. It's a terrible investment. I can tell you in the future, but
Well, Y2K is coming.
right now. Speaking of the Y2K, I am
White
in
people
utter
need to take back
shock.
suicide.
What?
That's a note I have. White people need to take back suicide. Do you remember that
Oh.
conversation?
No. You might
You-
need to
you-
add a little more substance
said
to
it.
these.
It's a quote from you.
Well, I think you need to add a little more substance to this.
We were talking about killing ourselves, and then
Yeah, because you think you're bringing it up constantly, and I just have to sit here and stare. I'm like, why is this a conversation starter for you guys?
what was it? I can't remember now. It was like, oh fuck! It was like 3 weeks ago. We were talking about how the Japanese people have the highest rate of suicide. Teenagers. What?
I don't think it's the one that I brought it up, but yeah.
That's what we were talking about. And then we were some jokes, and you said, "Man, white people didn't take back suicide
Yeah.
because we lost it. Man, we lost the record."
Yeah, y'all losing everything.
No, it's
Y'all had the
Japanese
highest
teenagers.
record of captures. Y'all lost that. You guys were you guys were the top dogs back in the early days, but not anymore. You guys are
We
gonna fall
lost it. We're
apart.
losing it.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get through all my notes at this point.
Yeah, I can tell it's getting very, very like nonsensical at this point.
That's what I like.
Remember,
That's
this
what
is
we're
supposed to be about restaurant stories. Okay.
God, that was the most boring thing that's ever happened on this podcast. I'm probably cutting that out. It was because it was so. I know
That's the
you
part
would.
that threw me off too, because this conversation came out of nowhere. But speaking of the restaurant stories, I got a few
Ah.
more to give out. And he's only mad because he's
Please
only
be
been 2
better.
weeks, so he has no other stories
Please
to
be a
back up
better
on.
story than the last question. Oh,
Oh, well, then you go.
I don't have anything.
We're just gonna sit in silence now because it's the last one.
English or Spanish?
Espanol.
Damn it! I don't know how to say it in Spanish. I was editing
Oh, that's the last one.
the episode that comes out tomorrow. Because we recorded from 3 different cameras and all that, it was just like editing the very first episode. It's so bad. I'm still not done yet. I have to literally listen to the whole thing twice through, at least, and I have to cut the video whenever I want to cut the camera. So every single cut is not a switcher; it's me cutting.
Mm-hmm.
It takes forever. It feels like it was the reason I got the switcher was to stop doing that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a big pain in the ass. I do wonder how it's gonna be coming out tomorrow because audio is gonna be the issue. The splicing is probably what you're probably focused on mostly, and
Huh?
then I think the biggest problem we had was also the camera's not responding. Well, no, the only one camera we had that wasn't responding correctly,
Yeah.
and the audio cutting out constantly.
Well, one time it wasn't constant. Orlando just lied about it, so I don't know what that
Okay,
was.
so it was just the one audio problem that we had. Thank goodness though. At
Yeah.
least it was one. I am excited to see how that turns out though, because I would like to see what
You
the
should
final
watch
product
it.
would
I
be.
like the episode. The clam was really the star of the show.
Mhm.
I marked it so I couldn't.
Yep.
Yeah, well, don't ruin it. Actually, no, this came out last week, so it doesn't matter.
Clams breathe?
I'm saying, in order of operations,
Oh,
we're talking about last week's episode.
are you going to explain why there's a week missing by chance?
There's not really a reason need to explain it. We don't have a fan base that noticed it.
Well, yeah, you do.
No, you knew about it.
You're a fan.
Yes, you're the fan. You were there. You got the information. You're good.
I also thought we didn't really mention how miraculous it was that it didn't rain that day.
No, it was turning really, really hard.
We were going to leave at 11 because it was supposed to storm all day in the afternoon, and it just didn't.
No,
It didn't at all. It was like miraculous that we were able to stay there and then do the camera test after the
it was
podcast.
cloudy. It was
Get
it
bit by
was sunny then, and then it was foggy.
and it was
then
sunny.
It was very full of shadows from the shade from the trees. Not one cloud of rain though.
Yeah, it was
I
a
mean, very
perfect clear
happy.
sky. It was the best I've ever been ruined by the
That
weather.
shit was cold. It took the water was freezing. I think it was like 35 degrees or something.
It was probably 80 degrees. Yeah, 80 degrees is freezing. If you get to 80, you're in hypothermia.
When I got home, I took a shower, and you wouldn't believe all the sand.
I would believe.
Ew, that's nasty.
You didn't even go in the warm part of the lake, though. It was
Yeah,
so
no,
nice.
my body was hurting by then.
Well,
We
it's
got
because
bit-
he doesn't want to go where people are peeing.
We got bit by fish.
Oh, that's nasty.
I was peeing into the lake, not. I was standing on the shore,
I know, and you told him to go so he could have a golden shower.
maybe next to it. I don't ask him to be under it.
I don't know why this conversation keeps going to like porn definitions of
Fine.
things.
This is the podcast I want.
I think we should change the podcast altogether because I feel like this whole.
It
I guess you can have.
no,
that
we
too.
didn't let him sit in that.
You make
Sit.
that make it happen, and I can guarantee you can have a different demographic right behind you. Okay.
I mean, this is what I wanted. I wanted to start off and still keep the name of like SYWB bitches, but I just want us to talk about whatever, and then the restaurant stories get stuck in there. But like, if it changes, it's gonna change on its own. Huh?
But have a more exciting restaurant story?
Please,
Okay, cut the other one out.
I will.
Cut out
the other
half
one
of this
out.
podcast.
I
Let's just
will.
keep going until you're happy with it.
I will.
Cut out both stories, and we'll just continue.
Oh, speaking of stories, we were supposed to. So we were at Office Depot last week. Me and Jason. I was picking up medicine for the kitten, and yes, and no, it was next to a pet store. It wasn't even Office Depot. It was some other place. But for some reason, Jason was so because he was planning his computer stuff. He was so excited to
What?
go into this Office store, and he dragged me over.
No,
some-
fuck you. No, Office Depot is a great store. It's perfect for people who are autistic at this point.
Pet
I
to
don't
me?
know what it was, but the pens were fucking
to me?
amazing. It was amazing.
It was the Staples.
Staples, it don't matter. Staples, Office Depot, you go to whoever, man. Go to the pencil and pen aisles. Just look deeply into it, bro. You're gonna fall in love, man. I don't know what it is, autism or not.
It was. That's why I said it wasn't even
there.
Office.
It was amazing to
Anyway.
sit there.
So his autistic drags me to the chairs, and he's like, "Hey, look at this chair. Sit in it. It's the most comfortable thing I've ever seen." And I sat in it, and I was like, "Holy it! Wow, it is. It's the most comfortable chair I've ever sat in."
Yeah, that shit was fucking amazing, bro.
So we both immediately bought it.
I took a quick nap. But someone had to wake me up, and I was like, "What are you doing here?" I'm like, "I'm pens."
And it was me doing that story earlier. We both bought. That's the most like impromptu purchase I've ever made. So impromptu, I didn't even realize it's not an adjustable chair. You can't adjust the back at all.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
You can.
No, it goes up and down. The back doesn't go like this. Have you not noticed that?
No, it does. It's just the wheel. You have to twist it counterclockwise, and then it leans back.
Pardon?
Yeah, the twist right next to the pole. So like instead of going up and
You
down,
just
there's
hear
a
it
wheel
downstairs?
twist. Yeah, you just twist it counterclockwise, and it says you should be able to lean farther back. That's how I do my streams. I lean back.
Is your chair downstairs?
Yeah.
Let's bring it upstairs.
What's up?
I wanted you to show me this. Let's bring it upstairs.
Ugh. Bring
Yeah,
it
on the
upstairs.
podcast. Hold
That's
on.
a pain in the butt.
Let's go. Is it?
He can bring it up.
Well, I want to do it alone. Come on. Keep recording.
I am.
It's only like 15 pounds. It's not that heavy.
Come on.
Ugh. Okay, Brittany. Mute it.
Because this goes into what
I don't know how to mute it. It is still recording.
Okay.
Do you want me to vamp?
No. I'm cutting all this out.
Has he muted it? Sorry, everybody, get out.
Why does it matter if he mutes it?
Because
don't wanna
that
go into
mic
Jason's
still
room alone.
activates, so it's gonna echo, and I know he's gonna be here too by the echo.
I don't want to go in Jason's room alone.
Oh, okay, you just coming with me, Brittany? Okay.
It does move.
Hey, motherfucker. You don't even know yet.
I can look at it.
Son of a bitch, no. This is for the up and down.
No, the knob underneath.
What knob?
Look underneath.
You're knobbing yourself.
The thing hanging
Are
down.
you sweating? There's like stains.
You're sweating?
Yeah.
So the original plan was, I'm out of breath. The original,
It's okay, Brittany. I'm right here.
what's up?
Well, your little thing came up again.
Thing?
It says Bluetooth, and then that Dropbox came up.
Doesn't matter.
Dylan's AirPods Pro.
Wait, fuck, hold on, it's moving.
Yeah.
Did we buy the same chair?
Yeah.
I'm not worried we didn't buy the same chair. How much was this?
Bought it. Mine was 109.
Okay, mine was the same. So what's this knob?
Yeah. Right under you, bro. Other side. The front. In front.
You said other side, and then you said the front. Hold on, my balls. Hold on.
You're looking at the back, and then you immediately go counterclockwise right there.
Oh my god. What is this?
The twist knob is the one that keeps it going.
Sorry, I was pawing it for a second. You.
I don't know what this pawn
kidding
thing's
me.
about, but
This is what I've been waiting for the whole time.
Yeah.
So what I said just I meant this doesn't move back.
Oh, that? No, I don't care about that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. So either way, that's what I meant. No, because the original plan. The original plan was to fuck. No, not that. Is that because the camera even see me? Go to mine.
I don't think so. I think the Y can get you.
Is my face on it? What's up? That's fine. Whatever. I'm already out of focus. Doesn't matter. The plan was to build this chair on camera on the podcast, and Jason got too excited.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna take it seriously, so I got off work early. So I was like, I'm gonna build this and sit on it.
It's fine. I'm glad he was able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good news to me. I didn't know what that. No. Did you read the instructions? How'd you know that?
Reading the instructions.
Oh fuck. I didn't
Yeah.
do that. I just put it together.
Okay, yeah, well that's you, okay? You gotta be able to actually understand what you're buying.
You know, I was
Why
really
the computer
disappointed.
be a pain in the ass.
I was really disappointed with how uncomfortable the chair was compared to the one in the store. But then I realized, wait, that means it's only gonna get more comfortable
Yeah.
because the one in the store was used like hell.
Yeah, people were sitting
People
on
were
it.
shitted in it.
I don't know about that. That's just stubborn. But yeah, people were sitting on it. It's destroyed. The back is already uneven.
It was
So I'm
so
excited
comfortable.
for it. Yeah, I'm excited
excited.
for it. Way better than the gaming chairs. Remember, everybody, if you want a chair, just get an office chair, a good one, not the damn gaming
It's
chairs.
only $100. No advertisement.
Well, technically speaking, if you get it online, it was like 80,
Yeah, but shipping in that.
which is still 100 total.
Or just wet from this morning for the pawing.
Okay.
Are you sitting? Or are you?
Thank you for staying tuned with this episode of just Googling fetishes, essentially.
just
I don't
trying to
know what's
grow
going
some
on
out.
here. I know. I just don't.
Bye. Here, Jason, go ahead. Send us out.
As I send off everything I do on my stream, thank you for coming on down, even if it was for a minute. It does mean a lot to us. May y'all have a beautiful morning, a wonderful afternoon, a pleasant evening, and a peaceful night.
In the wide? But fuck. Bye. Why'd you? I said butt fuck. Does it come for last year? So who's cleaning this up?
You already know who's
Go to the
gonna clean
wide.
this up.
Damn. Bye. After the bye, it stays in the wide. You know this.
It stays in the wide because yes, we did the
Fade
fade
out.
out, and then we also have to talk about
Stop
it.
coughing. No. So this is our first Wired podcast in forever.
Yep,
Nothing-
we
look
damn near
at that,
tripped on
nothing messed up.
everything this morning. Yeah, no, we damn near almost tripped. We damn near.
We?
By the way, there is shit everywhere. If you look.
Is that good?
I know.